Alright, Kahalala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors unto the apostles of GMS, who do well, who I learn the truth from, and salutations unto your brothers and your sisters that take heed. Okay, yeah, man. Basically, the spirit was stirred up in me. I'm not sure what I'm gonna title this lesson, but I wanted to basically make a tribute to the teachers, the great men. Great millstone, starting with the apostles, man. Her brother sent a comment in the group chat about how he was told he's seen some Israelites in the city, which in Toronto there's been a couple Israelites that has been popping up. Really, when I remember when we first started, I think it was 09. I didn't hear about anybody. You didn't hear about anybody. And then through the years, you had some GOCC guys come. You have IUIC guys that go to malls and have their Friday night gatherings and all that shit. And then you have a brother actually in GMS, a young brother. He's actually in the city as well, prophesying on his own. So shout out to that brother. All right. And you have these new guys that came up now. They're basically down with Sakari. Now one thing I'm just gonna say this, man. You gotta know who you're learning from. Sakari started with that guy, Alizé, they call him, right? I don't know his real name, but again, it's not to hate or anything. We don't go on the streets to hate on anybody. To start trouble and fights and all that shit. But when it comes to doctrine, pure, clean doctrine, if you're not preaching the right doctrine, man, we're gonna get on you. All right. But again, there's a lot of different circumstances. Like when I think Sakari seen Apostle Tahar. It wasn't a fight, man. This isn't Fight Club. Or Sakari went down to the elder Yeshua camp in Dallas. It was peaceful. But again, man, the jig has been up, man. Apostle Gabar did a video on it, talking about how he himself, the guy Alizé, the head of Sakari, he said he's in a constant state of delirium or delusion. Adonis Delirious, that was his rap name. So again, man, you're gonna know who the true men are, the true teachers of the Lord. That's the apostles at Great Millstone, the elders, man. Okay, those are the men. And again, men have a problem with praising great men. When you go to the book of Sirach, what is that, 48 or 47:1? The first verse starts off with, "Let us now praise famous and great men." So that's giving praise to men. But again, a lot of what do you call it, people, they get into that carnal mindset of man worship. There's no man worshiping over here, man. Okay? There's nobody worshiping, no men. There's a difference between paying your dues and your respects and worshiping. There's a big difference. Alright, so I'm going to start off with Isaiah 30. I didn't really have any precepts to hold, but this came to mind. All right, Isaiah 30 and 20. It says, "And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction," which means what? We're in this hell. We're in this hellhole, man. We're all in this hellhole. Okay, in this system, this pit. Right? Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thine teachers. Right? And your eyes, you're seeing the teachers, man. Well, listen, when the apostles first came on, you had a couple IUIC videos. I'm not sure if you had GOCC on there, but those guys are giving you a bunch of nonsense anyway. That's not even the pure right doctrine. You're not getting the name, which is the key. If you don't have the name, man, you don't got the key. All right? If you don't got the key, how are you getting in the door? You ain't. You know? So when the apostles came on, they made it the trend to push it on YouTube, push all the videos on YouTube. And you had men like Karataza from Florida. You had again the elder Yeshawamba, and the next guy that was out there that's no longer in the camp, Mashabala. You had men like that they weren't paid. You know, they weren't trained in a school. The Spirit moved them to go on the streets, man. And that's a very spiritual thing right there. And then you had, and then those men were out, and then us, we seen the apostles, and the Spirit moved us. We said, you know what, we got to hit the streets, and we did. No, you know, there's no training. There's no what's that shit? You go on the job and they train you. I forget the fuck it's called, man. But we didn't have any of that shit, man. We just went through the Spirit, man. The Spirit moved us. The Spirit was heavy upon us and inspired us. Okay? That's how you know this thing is spiritual. This thing is not no carnal thing. Because brothers, now that you see the camp, you know, 10 men, 12 men, 15 men, 20 men, you're looking at it at a carnal base. Oh, I want to join this. This is the thing. You know? This is the thing. And everybody, again, man, like Apostle said, everybody watches GMS, man, to get the latest trends and the updates. Right? Verse 21, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left. Right? So that those first videos that you see, or the first encounter you have with the men of the Lord, wherever you are, the Spirit moves you, man. The Spirit says, this is the truth. And if the Spirit or the angel didn't unlock your mind, so to speak, then you're not going to get it. You know? It's like there's a woman that came up to the camp a couple weeks ago. She's like, I'm into genetics and biology, and I need you to show me things. I need you can't just tell me, and I believe. Well, that it may not be for you. You know, we can only go so far with the scriptures, where it ends with you having the gift of faith. The Most High has to give you the gift of faith. You can't just get it. You can't just attain it. You can't buy it. You can't exercise it. It has to be given to you. And the Lord said in John, I have not chosen you. It's like, you have not chosen me, but I've chosen you.
My hands filled up.
You know? So it's not a thing of what you call it, you choosing and going into it. Right? It's the Spirit that chooses you. You know? So again, you're gonna know who the true men of the Lord are, man. Okay? But I wanted to just bring that out quickly, real quick. Either way, this thing is spreading. You know, it's not a thing where I'm talking shit about anybody, but I'm telling you, at the end of the day, man, if your doctrine ain't right, the Lord ain't dealing with you, man, because your doctrine ain't right. You know, and just know, you guys that follow Sakari and all these guys, man, where it all started from, man. Where those men got the doctrine, then they left, and they said, "Yo, shit, we can't really preach the same thing as these guys." Like those guys in Chicago, Shad Try to Refine, man. They're completely changing shit up, man. You know, they're completely changing shit up. The whole doctrine. You know, I'm gonna get this. This is Matthew 24:14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So this whole thing about the Israelites, whether it be ICPK, any of these groups, the point is, it's still a witness for the nations, that you know what the deal is. But the Lord, He has a sifting process within the nation of Israel. You know, you find out you're an Israelite, okay, but who has the truth? I go to GOCC, I go here. The Lord is not gonna give this to you on a silver platter. You know, doesn't it say many are called, few are chosen, man? That's a very serious thing. Many are called, few are chosen. There's many Israelite camps, many Israelites that know they're Israelites, right? GMS is looked at as the most craziest, fanatical, radical ones, right? We're looked at as the most crazy Israelite, bum Israelites. But the Lord likes it that way. He likes to cover and conceal strength through weakness. Did he not say that he will use the weak of this world to confound the strong? You know? So yeah, man, I just want to bring that out, man. You know, you guys, also you guys that are just bandwagon Israelites, jumping on the bandwagon and on the gravy train and just wanted to be a part of some and emulate men. You don't know what this thing is about, man. You're dealing with it yourself. You have your own journey. You have your own path. You're dealing with it yourself, man. Don't try to emulate a next man. You know, don't try to, I want to be a part of something. I always wanted to be a part of something when you fully don't know what this thing is about. Right? Well, I might as well. You know, whatever reasoning you have. You know? So, yeah, man, that's all I really had to say. Just a quick thing. You know, the Spirit just kind of hit me up. You know? End of the day, man, you guys are going to know that the Lord is dealing with the apostles of GMS. You know? Even though it's deemed out to be the most despicable. Hey, but guess what? The Lord, he was called the Prince of Beelzebub. He was called a glutton, a wine bibber, which is a drunk. Right? Therefore, he said, how much more my servants. So we take it as a badge of honor, being despised and hated. We love it, man. You know? We love it. So with that, I want to say Kahalala Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakwadash. And double honors, of course, unto the great men upon the earth, who I learned the truth from, the men of the apostles and the elders on down of Great Millstone. You know, salutations unto you brothers and you few sisters that do take heed. All right, may Yahweh Bashim Yahushai increase your faith, man. All right, because that's what it's all about in this time, is faith, enduring, hardness. Right, as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai, as it says in the book of Timothy, 2 Timothy. Okay, so with that, I hope you're edified. Shalom.